Oh. Okay, taking the lead, Dharma friends. Welcome back, you all. Yeah, so first we recite this yellow book, page number 4, refuge in the Bodhicitta part. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Gujanza Durjin Jan Della Naroda Mapamala Juja Gamboba Pamondra Javandogum Kajulama Nanje Dajonje Danandana Zara Danje Lama Lava Jezazon Lazayon de Jamzangalam Tende Dunjan de Bergele Zo Dazo Lo Juzan Rovers in Jelabdozer Jelam Dandrovers in Jelabdo Lam Java Zevers in Jelabdozer Java Yizan Javars in Jelabdozo Drenje Zabelama Jija Guzon to Jezilan Dada Dage Julan Bede Dage Dimba Dan Senjeja Don Labo Jendravars in Jelabdozo. Okay, today I bring another verse. I think it's a very kind of useful in our daily life. So please you follow me, and I recite in English, and then you repeat me, okay? Instead of Manjushri. So you and I recite in English, and then you repeat me, okay? Instead of Manjushri. Oh yeah. Take food as medicine.
Take food as medicine.
In the right amount.
In the right amount.
Without attachment.
Without attachment.
Without hatefulness.
Without hatefulness.
Don't eat for vanity.
Don't eat anything.
Without attachment. Without hatefulness. Without
hatefulness.
Don't eat for vanity.
Don't eat for vanity.
Okay. Oh yeah. Take food as medicine. in the right amount, without attachment, without hatefulness. Don't eat for vanity, for pride, or ego's sake. Eat only for your body's sustenance. Take food as medicine in the right amount, without attachment, without hatefulness. Don't eat for vanity, for pride or ego's sake. Eat only for your body's sustenance. Okay. So this part is, I think, very important. I bring this from Nagarjuna's letter to a friend. So when you eat food, if you apply your mindfulness, oh, I'm eating this food for practicing dharma or for benefiting others, then so that's where this food are like a medicine. If we attach food or we are how to say, the aversion about food, then sometimes it's we have some challenge by food. So this part is important. And then last week we discussed. Let me recite the verse. Verse number 10. With the antidote intention of refraining from afflictions, take one of the 7 types of vows before a completely pure field of preceptors with the mind of renunciation. Do not violate the trainings, the base of all excellent qualities. If they have gotten damaged, mend and restore them. Be aware of the time concerning their acquisition and loss. So there is 7 types of vows that you know, the which are the male and female full ordained monk and nuns, 2, and then male and female novice, so 4, and then male and female lay person, those they also have vow, 6, and then there's a female novice. I think it's novice, yeah. But in the Sanskrit, their name is bhikshu. Bhikshu is full ordained monks and nuns called bhikshu, and bhikshuni means the full ordained nun. And then Shikasarmana is the female candidate. Female candidate means those female who who possess a novice vow, but if she is going to become full ordained nun or bhikshuni, then she is going to keep some vows for 2 years. So that's one. And then upasaka, or the male and the female lay person, we count, that's one. So there are total 7 types of vows. And then we discussed about novice vow. Actually, it has 33 types of vows, and then the root of their vows are I already explained, and other part also I explained. So I think today we will begin from Bodhisattva's vow. So sometimes there is 8 types of vows. So if we count 8 types of vows, then this Nyungne vow, the fasting vow, we added there. So then it becomes 8. The most time it's 7 types of vows. Then first, let me read this. About Bodhisattva's vow, I will read a pretty longer one. Then I will explain. Verse number 11. Do not desire the higher realms or the awakenings of Sharavikas or practical Buddhas. Perfect Buddhahood will not occur without its seat, Bodhicitta. From conceiving of all beings as self, you will recognize how much they have done for you and appreciate their kindness, so that loving kindness and compassion will arise. Verse number 12. Based on that, the stainless and precious Bodhicitta will come forth from the innate cause and the cause for arousing it. It is the wish motivated by compassion to obtain perfect Buddhahood for others' welfare. What further is that intention is engaged Bodhicitta, the streams of wholesomeness. Verse number 13. Bodhicitta's qualities are linked, liked to earth and so forth. It develops throughout the paths and its vows concerning aspiration and engagement. Take the vows before a master who holds the lineage passed down from the Buddha and is well versed. Their benefits extend to the ends of space. You will complete the accumulation of merit. Your practice will become Mahayana yoga, and you will vanquish the 3 obscurations. Verse number 14. Your merit will be immense. You become in here means H-E-I-R, hear of the Buddhas. Bodhicitta will conduct you to good rebirths, transfer you to bliss, and make you a victorious one. Hence, gather the accumulations, recollect its benefits, depend and cultivate it. Never give up upon sentient beings, relinquish for dharmas and depend for dharmas. Verse number 15. Perfectly uphold the moralities of restraint, of accomplish the welfare of sentient beings, and of exempling wholesome qualities. root downfalls arise when you are controlled by intense afflictions. Moderate defilements result in secondary infractions. Verse number 16. Ordinary beings, those who have entered the Buddhist path, and non-Buddhists accomplish their welfare. Now about the crucial moments of the vows and their restoration if they have suffered damage. Give up clinging to material gain or honor and attachment to objects of desire. Train in bodily, verbal, and mental purity and rely on solitude. Verse number 17. Be conscientious. Maintain excellent conduct. Do not belittle yourself and be diligent. In the 10 courses of action, the 6 perfections, and the 4 means of gathering, give up the 10 aspects and perfect the 10 courses of action. Verse number 18. The perfections of generosity and morality, likewise patience, diligence, concentration, and insight, results in pleasant births, resource, beauty, and charisma, peace, and liberation, and ultimately the fruition is the perfection of all qualities. The half of verse number 19. By giving purposefully, speaking pleasantly. Okay, until this actually mentioned the Bodhisattva's vow. So today we are going to discuss on Bodhisattva's vow. First, we discussed refuge vow. So refuge vow, and then we were discussing on the monastic vows. So especially novice vows, so there are 33. Sometimes they count 36, but they divide it in. Sometimes we count 33. I think 33 will be okay. So that's most of this part we discussed. And then today we are going to discuss Bodhisattva's vow. And then next Vajrasattva's vow, it's coming step by step. So actually when Bodhisattvas, when we practice Bodhicitta, there are the 3 ways of 3 ways. So 3 ways of first arousing Bodhicitta is eros Bodhicitta like a herdsman. So that is very important. Until now I read many verses, but now I'm going to talk to you like that you can experientially practice that. So do you know herdsman? Herdsman, yes. Herdsman means the sheep. If you have many sheep or cows, or then you take care of them. That's we call herdsman. Yeah, herdsman. So that means what should you think is I am going to benefit other beings. That is your bodhicitta, loving kindness and compassion too. But what should you think is first I'm going to benefit others. And then I will attain Buddhahood. So most time you are going to forget by yourself in this case. So who practiced in this way? Who practiced or who was practicing in this way? Jineze, and the compassion Buddha. Compassion Buddha, he did not say that I'm going to attain Buddhahood. First, I'm going to become Buddhahood, and then I will benefit other beings. He did not thought, and he did not mention that in his prayers. What did he say? He said, I'm going to benefit all beings. Like I'm like a herdsman. So first I'm going to collect all of these sheep or cows. And then first let them go enter inside of the yard. I'm going to stay behind of them. So this is the first arousing Bodhicitta, or this the three ways of first arousing Bodhicitta. So if you are going to be as a compassion Buddha, Avalokiteshvara, 100,000 arms, and 1,000 arms and 1,000 eyes, one. His real name is Namkha Yingji Japo. Namkha means actually space. Ying means expanse. Japo means king. His real name is Namkha Yingji Japo. His name is I wrote on the top of this temple door. In the future, you focus there. There are the picture of his arms. I wrote two in English and the Dharma words both. Then his real name is Namkha Yingji Japo, but usually we call Jinreze or Compassion Buddha or Avalokiteshvara. In Sanskrit, Avalokiteshvara. In Tibetan Dharma words, the Jinreze. And then his how to say his personal name is Namkha Yingji Japo. So Jin means the polite, the name of eyes. Jin means eyes. Re means, in this case, Re means opened eyes. Zik means looking. So he look towards us. Compassion Buddha look towards us, gazingly. So that means his arms are always opened. That means that is a represent of how he help us. He tried to come to help us. For example, if I cannot stand up here and one friend come here to pull me up, so that's where first they stretch their arms, hand, yeah. Likewise, Compassion Buddha always open his arms, and then he has 1,000 arms with many kind of implements. He holds like an arrow, bow, and other like a vase and so forth. That means he benefit us anytime, anywhere, in any situations. And then his palm has 1,000 eyes. That means he has wisdom. So he know we are samsaric beings, and he know we need happiness, but we cultivate the cause of suffering, or we are running towards the suffering. So that's where he know how to lead us from right way or right path and the right good destination. So that's where you are going to arise compassion towards other beings. At that time, you are going to forget about yourself. That is the one way. And then second is eros bodhicitta, like a boatman. So boatman means actually, you know, boatman, the B-O-A-T, boatman. And if you have this experience in Varanasi or somewhere, or anywhere, we going traveling through boat, and the boatman is also inside the boat, and we are too. So then we both together cross the ocean or rivers. the boatman and we both. The boatman jumped in the water, stay in the water. He pushed the boat. We are in the boat, not like this. So that means another way to arise your bodhicitta and compassion. That means we are and all beings. We arise compassion and bodhicitta, and we should think that we all attain Buddhahood at the same time. Also, it's okay at the same Pure Land. Or we can think may we all attain Buddhahood at the same time. We all, since from today, we make empty the samsara. So that is the how this bodhicitta who arose this bodhicitta, manjushri, in Sanskrit manjushri, and in the Dharma words jambalyang, in English wisdom Buddha. So he did like that. He arose his bodhicitta like it's all beings attain Buddhahood together. And then there is another, it's the arising bodhicitta like a king. That means first I'm going to attain Buddhahood. I'm going to attain Buddhahood, and then I'm going to benefit all of these sentient beings. This is the example is actually the thousands of Buddhas did this. So there are three kind of ways to arise bodhicitta and compassion. Especially today we are talking about bodhicitta. So but they all attain Buddhahood. Someone think I'm going to be like a herdsman or shepherd or herdsman. Someone think boatman. Someone thought like a king. So however, they all attain Buddhahood. So today they are not some sentient being. They are the wisdom beings. They are Buddhas. So there are three ways to arise bodhicitta. So which one would you prefer is your decision. So you have many choice. And then bodhicitta has actually the two kind of precepts, precepts of aspiration and precepts of application. So the precepts of aspiration also we call the, for example, practice 6 perfections. First is generosity. Generosity is, as Milarepa says, food take from your mouth and give it to other beings. That means first you have some food and you eat that food, and then suddenly you see there's some hungry sentient being. Then you share this, bring back some part of this food and give it, like ants or birds and so forth. But suddenly you can't do it. So first you need aspiration. Aspiration is very important. So aspiration means you are going to you need that motivation that I am going to benefit others through 6 perfections or anyway. For example, today you participate this teaching, you can think that today I'm going to listen Khenpo Tenzin's teaching, the Essence of Mahayana. Maybe you can think, I know, I understand Dharma, a more profound part, but the last week I engaged some non-virtues, so confess that non-virtues. I did not take time. I did not take time to confess that non-virtues. So today I'm going to participate this teaching, and then I'm going to dedicate my merit to all beings. So this is your generosity, practice of perfection, generosity. And also, if you are recite some mantras or your daily practices, that all of these are for benefit others. I'm really going to benefit others. Always, if you think other beings, and then you have less egoistic mind. So if you don't have a very strong egoistic mind, you have you don't have suffering. So all of the Dharma teachings are actually a method to liberate or free from suffering. We don't want any single suffering. So that's why we try to run away from suffering. So how to run away from suffering? How can we escape from suffering? Is practice this Dharma. Then also there is a way that you are going to remember the benefit of Bodhicitta, benefit of love. So if you have love in your mind, then your speech, your actions can benefit others. So Buddhas, how did they do? Buddhas, they are walking. Buddhas, they were walking. So the first, each and every steps, when they walk, at that time they then think, I can benefit all beings. They always thinking others. Buddhas never think themselves. So that's why they don't have they don't have suffering. So right now we all need happiness. Yeah. If I ask you, each and everyone, do you want happiness or suffering? I think your answer is happiness. Me too. So happiness. And then, do you cultivate the cause of happiness or cause of suffering? You think then you are a little bit doubt that, oh, perhaps I cultivate a cause of suffering. Perhaps I cultivate a cause of happiness. So your answer is not kind of so clear, because we act with grasping egoistic mind. So that's why then today we are okay, tomorrow not sure, this morning is okay, this afternoon not sure. So that's why it's the problem is we are shortage our love and Bodhicitta. So we need love. In fact, we need love. So we are going to keep our love by mindfulness. Oh, love is important. Love is medicine. Love is really, really kind of the light, more brilliant than the sunlight, you know. So love is brilliant light. So that's the you are going to know, and then you are going to remember, and then you can cultivate love more and more. Every day you arise love. Every day you arise love, and your love increases your love like a vaccine moon, and then your the suffering cannot be with love. Suffering and love are opposite, like a sunlight and darkness. So then also you can benefit other beings through your love. We cannot benefit others through our egoistic mind, selfish thought. We cannot. We can harm other beings through our angry emotion. Physically not strong maybe, but because mentally we have a strong angry emotion, and then we use some harsh words. So harsh words is a very sharp weapon, like a knife. It cuts others' heart. So that's where we can harm other beings through our angry emotion, and we can benefit others through our love. So we can also create Pure Land. Amitabha created Pure Land, and Chinese, they created Pure Land, but we cannot. Actually, we think that, but that is misunderstood. If you are a boss in your family, and then definitely you can create Pure Land in your family. Because you show how to be tolerance, be patient, and then you teach your family how to cultivate love. And then sometimes there is some challenges or difficulties at that moment, how to work with them. Even physically getting sick, or sometimes we are sick, but it purifies some non-virtues. So then internally you are relaxing, peaceful. There is no suffering. So then if you are like a leader or something, then you can create Pure Land vastly, So we also can create Pure Land by the power of our love. So love is a very kind of peerless or very special phenomena. Love is actually an invisible phenomena. Invisible, we cannot touch. We cannot we cannot take a picture, but we can feel. That means if love is just a material thing like a mobile phone, then it cannot we cannot observe, or we cannot it cannot melt in our feeling of body and mind. So love is a very kind of special miracle phenomena. So that's where we can see by our eyes, but we can feel it. For the sake of this life and for the sake of our future Buddha, in both way, we are going to cultivate love. Buddha means actually if we developed or increased love completely, and then we become Buddha. If we are our love is like an ocean, then we are Bodhisattva. Only we love our close one or something, still we are good people. If we possess love, we are good people, but still we are sentient being. And then also there is a way to increase love, and also there's a purifies or pacify the opposite of love. So how to increase our love is, for example, first if I love one person, and then I try to love 2 people, and then I try to love 5 people, I try to love 100 people, I try to love thousands of people, and I'll try to love all beings. So that is how the method to increase. Sometimes we don't want to do so much things even in the practices, but only we try to increase love. So that is really very important. For example, from your hometown, your home to stupa, maybe 5 minutes far from your home or your room and stupa. And then if you are familiar to how to reach that stupa one time, and the second time when you go to the stupa, then you, before you come out of the house, your room, you just apply mindfulness. Oh, from here to there, I'm going to maintain my love. Do you understand? I'm going to go to the stupa. On this moment, I'm going to arise my Bodhicitta from my mind. So today you go one time from your room to stupa within your Bodhicitta. Tomorrow you also do that, day after tomorrow do it. And then one day you become familiar. So whenever you are ready to go to stupa, you can arise Bodhicitta. So dharma means not always something to new things, learning from some dharma books or someone. Sometimes you can cultivate dharma anyways, any situations. As I often mentioned, as Milarepa learned dharma from his family's situation. When he came back at his home and then look at their house has 4 pillars, pillars. So then unfortunately there was no one there, so that's where the rain and drops water inside, and then he looked at the corner of that house. He saw his mother's bone. So that's where then he aroused the impermanence deeply, and he gained renunciation from there. So renunciation is very important. Right now we don't have so much renunciation. That is our practitioners' problem. Because we have food, we have clothes, we have little money, and we have mobile phones, cars, a house, so forth, and then we are wandering with these things. So, but we can arise Bodhicitta. That's very important. So then there is also never sacrifice or never give up sentient beings. That is also a special, container to hold the Bodhicitta, nectar of Bodhicitta. I never give up sentient beings. On the sacrifice means sentient beings means I don't want to reject sentient beings. I try to help them as much as possible. For example, the Dharma friend ask questions. Then answer these things, their questions. And also, for example, sometimes by yourself, introduce by yourself. Introduce you by yourself. Okay, oh, I'm very angry. My angry emotion is pretty strong. If you feel like that, you think that, and then tomorrow you are going to retreat with patience, tolerance, forbearance. So you don't want to do retreat for 3 years or many months or many years, you know. Tomorrow morning to evening, I don't want to be angry. If someone makes me angry, I'm happy. I'm going to test myself. I'm going to try to check by myself how is my practice. How is going my practice? So tomorrow you do that. So 6 days you practice 6 perfections. It's really amazing. And then second day you practice the discipline, moral discipline. For example, if you have some you are lay practitioner, so you have a vow. Refuge vow. You have you are also we are under the law of karma, cause and effect. That's where day after tomorrow, today you practice, do retreat with perfection of generosity, tomorrow perfection of moral discipline. Then next day you practice the forbearance, perfection of tolerance. That next day practice with the diligence. Diligence, usually you are not, you are a little bit difficult to recite. So this is also important. You like to, for example, you like to practice puja with a drum or music, these things like a Vajikala, for example. But you don't like so much meditation. If you have like this situation, and then in the day fourth, you particularly meditate instead of chanting, instead of listening teachings, or instead of doing other things, meditate. Or usually you have very enthusiasm to meditate, but you don't have so much enthusiasm to chant or other practices. The fourth day you do it. So that means diligence. Diligence, and do it with joyfully. You don't have interesting, but you try to do that is difficult. Then your 1 hour is longer than the 1 day, so it's so difficult. But you try to joy in this practice, you know. And then day 4, the 5th day, then you practice. Actually, best thing is apply mindfulness and carefulness. So it does not mean you are going to stay inside. You can walk, but walk with mindfulness. For example, you are walking from your bedroom to restroom, and then you acknowledge that right now you pick up your red leg, and then place on the ground. Left, you pick up left foot, I think, and then place on the ground. And then you sit on your toilet, sit in your toilet, restroom, and then at that time you focus your breath. Now breathe in, breathe out. So that's it. Then you can apply mindfulness. And then 6th day, you try to recognize true nature, the emptiness. That is perfection of wisdom. So you try to understand whatever you appears or see, you try to see emptiness. First, it's very difficult. As I often share with you, when I was study Madhyamaka, I have really a very enthusiasm to recognize emptiness. So I read the book. It says emptiness, blah 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 blah, and I read this, and a little bit I understand, and then I close eyes and I try to recognize this tabor is emptiness, and my index just pull like this emptiness. I mentally said that emptiness, 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 and then touching on this tabor, but that isn't emptiness. So then I was so stuck to recognize that. Sometimes draw and try to recognize emptiness, and then I just imagine that emptiness means like this empty space, you know. So, but then step by step learned and practice. So emptiness could feel in our mind. It's actually emptiness. Authentic emptiness is non-duality. So all phenomena neither come nor go. Neither come nor go. But there's some misunderstanding. This book come, neither comes, it's not coming. Neither goes, it's never going. Not only that, but what you think is your mind is completely relaxed. That's the first thing. That's actually you can cultivate this experience cultivated by Shamatha. So you are very relaxed, peacefully, whether you are stand up or sit down or wherever, very relaxed, internally, very relaxed. and then your mind is not too much like a flies. Your mind does not fly or is too much scattered, And then still after a little while, there are things appear in your mind, like in generally what we have. So when things appears, and then just first if the thing appear, for example, this thing appears, you are watching this, and then your attention stays here a little longer. Little longer. The very, very beginning, your attention does not stay here. Example is like a horse walk on the ice. It's almost slippery, slippery. You try to meditate with with this, and your mind cannot stay here. Even your attention coming here and going up or going down, going right, going left. You lost this. Your arrow of attention cannot shoot on the target of your object, meditation object. So then second, your experience is your attention can stay a little longer. Third, your attention coming here, this disappear like a smoke disappear in the empty space. Then you can start to experience non-duality or emptiness, authentic emptiness. So then all the things appear in your mind, you are happy, you are really happy. Even the thoughts arise, it helps you a lot. So each thought appears in your mind and you watch it, it disappears. After when thoughts disappear like a smoke disappears into the space, and then you can feel free from this thought and you start to experience bliss. So first, your bliss is a very small, like a fire spark. So the Naropa's sister Jam Nigima also mentioned that the small wisdom is like a fire spark. At that time, you don't ignore that. So then if you have this, you don't ignore this, the fire spark of wisdom. That wisdom is a union of the bliss, happiness, joy. So then there is, it says, you are, smile. You are smelling, I think, in the dharma, that sphere from joyfully. You are joyfully, smiles from expanse dharma dhatu. So that's where then your mind is very clear, and anyhow that practice perfection of wisdom means that. So when sixth day you try to practice on this. So these are really amazing practice, and these are the you are practitioner of the precepts of aspiration Bodhicitta. Otherwise, we are always doing something, but it's difficult to experience, But all the practices are wonderful, but and then there is actually I read all of these things, so now I'm explain one by one through this way. So then there is also you are going to practice the four negative doctrines, and you are going to practice the four weight dharmas. So the four negative doctrines. The first is you are going to you deceive your three jewels, for example. That means when you receive refuge vow, you say, "Oh, I take refuge vow, and I promise I don't engage any non-virtues or something like that," and then you do. And also, you deceive to your master. Your commitment, you promise from your master, I do this practice, I do that practice, but then one day do the second, third, and then slowly you cannot maintain that. So this is negative doctrining. And second is you regret your practice. If you are regret your dharma practice, that is non-virtue. If you, okay, so this is second. So that's where don't be regret. Or sometimes you can experience that. If, as I mentioned today, if you are practice perfection of wisdom and you gain some experiences, and then you can think, oh, my Lord Buddha, if since last year I did this, I really I could improve a lot. But instead of that, I did different practice. I chanting, I how to say the accumulate mantra. I did a lot of things. If you regret that, this is not good. So if you recite a single mantra with any people, with any situations, don't be regret. Okay. And then third is criticize Bodhisattvas, especially those who your masters, Bodhisattvas who your master who is your like a Bodhisattva, you know, who possess Bodhisattva means who possess Bodhicitta. If one criticize them, that is also third doctrining, negative doctrining. So don't criticize, because the Bodhisattvas, they always take care of you more than our parents. We are so grateful for our parents. They take care of us for the sake of this life. But Bodhisattvas take care of us for the sake of next life. They try to, the Bodhisattvas we are their heart son and daughters. We are their heart daughters and son. So their wish is we are going to graduate it from our practice. And that means we are going to attain Buddhahood. So if we criticize them, that is also another non-virtue. And then we deceit towards sentient beings. That means we say all mother sentient beings have happiness and cause of happiness, but then we cultivate the suffering and the cause of suffering for sentient beings. So the opposite of four white the dharmas means opposite of them. So we don't deceive three jewels. We don't deceive our spiritual masters, and we don't regret. Our second is we don't regret dharma, but we should regret our non-virtues, which we engaged non-virtues. Then we are going to praise. We are going to praise to our spiritual masters, our Dharma friends, and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And then we are going to protect mother sentient beings from fear. So that's what we can do. Protect means sometimes we are walking on the road, there is a bug, and then if we feel that the next person or somebody step on there, we move that animal in safety place. At least a little bit move the corner of the road or something like that. And Then also someone has anxiety, fear, worry about their future situation and so forth. We give some advice. We share some dharma, try to reduce their fears, try to reduce their anxieties. At least we are going to chanting, reciting behind of them. Maybe they know it, may not, but still we recite. We pray for them. That's are the how to practice Bodhicitta. And then actually the Bodhicitta, there's 3 ways: that the disciplining of vow, and the disciplining of benefiting beings, disciplining of gathering virtues. There says 3 things, but the one by one, we are going to one by one. So first, the precept of aspiration, I already mentioned that. So then precepts of application, actually the engage Bodhicitta. So engage Bodhicitta actually has 8 root downfalls and 31 branch downfalls in the Bodhisattva vows. When you keep this, when you receive a Bodhisattva's vow. So Bodhisattva's vow is quite difficult to keep purely, to be honest. And Vajrayana vow is more difficult than this. So that's where George, he said, when I was keep these monastic vows, I did not engage any non-virtues. Otherwise, it's so difficult, In the monastic, some vows, we can eat afternoon like a dinner. We cannot touch the gold, silver. There are lots of things. And also when we ask food, for example, first I ate 1 bowl, and second I go there, and then for example, there's some, we take extra food. I feel I'm full, but still I want, My stomach is full, still I try to keep it for evening. Or sometimes there is some delicious food, I put there and cover by the other rice or something like that. The people can see it. People think, oh, he eat only rice, but not expensive vegetables. We are not allowed to do that. But there is a way to touch. There is a way to do everything. So that means everything means for welfare other beings. So in the Bodhisattva's vow, so that's why it's important. Sometimes in Bodhisattva's vow letter, if we don't touch the gold or something, we are engaging the downfall of this Bodhisattva's vow. So see how we are going to do, how should we are going to keep them. So 8 are the, I don't think they give you numbers, maybe. We praise oneself. If we praise ourselves, because try to increase reputation, fame, well known, then this is our Bodhisattva's vow is not so pure. And then we also criticize others, look down others, we mention others' faults, mistakes. The main reason is the vow is related to the motivation, so that's where, or way of thinking. So that's where if we criticize others, and then many people know that person is a mistaker and they don't respect that person, and then I become greater. I have an opportunity. So this is one thing. And also, this is the greed dharma. That means the mother thinking beings are like a blind people who are in the edge of the rock or mountain, a very dangerous place. So if I know some special method, special method how to solve the problems. For instance, if I have a very dangerous dream last night, and then this morning I apply special method, dharma method. So this morning I'm no worry about that dream, so nothing happened today. So if I have this special method and someone has seen last night have a dangerous dream, and today I not share this method, because if I share this method with that person know this method, that person knows that method, and then that person share this method other people, and then people respect that person, people follow that person, and they don't ask me, they don't follow me. If I thinking like that, that is also we are the problem of the Bodhisattva. We engage downfall. And then same like material things too. We cannot share, cannot give. That is, and then another one is so sometimes some sangha, for example, some student, dharma student, they think, oh, I'm very sorry, I did that mistake, this mistake, because at that time my mind is carried by by the emotions, my strong emotions. So I'm sorry if they mentioned to me, for example, then still I don't listen, I don't care, I don't believe you are something like that. Then at that time also we make some problem. Then also with angry emotion scold other people and make it scare them through the negative thoughts and so forth. That is also another one of this downfall. And then of course the give up the Mahayana. Mahayana means Bodhicitta, give up Bodhicitta. How can we benefit all thinking beings? So I cannot benefit other beings. Even I just going to practice by myself. If we think that, it's also engaged. We are engaged downfalls, and then also this is the number 8. I mentioned the 8 root downfalls. First is praise oneself. Because of this motivation, in different motivation, I already told you. Second is criticizing others. And the third is don't share dharma when it's time to share. And fourth is we don't give things, material things, when it's time coming. And then fifth is people confess. People say sorry, still we don't listen it. Then number 6 is how to say, scold other people, make scared other people with malicious thought or angry emotion and so forth. And then 7th is the give up the Mahayana teachings. And then number 8 is looks like a Dharma teaching but not real Dharma teaching. That is also sometimes happen. So that's where right now we are always listening long oral transmission, and we try to learn Dharma with practice. There's some reason. Sometimes it happened in ancient times. There are some stories. Sometimes it's kind of a mirage or some kind of some spirits, ghosts or gods. They change their mind. And sometimes they share Dharma, seems like they share experientially their Dharma, but in the reality, it is not Dharma. You know, sometimes that happened. So that's also engaging in these the downfalls. Okay, so these are the 8, and then of course we can discuss more during the question Q&A. And then the 31 branches. 31 branches are we don't respect three jewels. Actually, when you receive a refugee vow, at least you are going to remember three jewels once a day. For example, for us, during this beginning of this teaching, we recite this refuge part. So that's where we purifies the breakage of samaya, of refuge vow, and also we keep the pure samaya, and then those who possess moral discipline vows very well, and they are older than us. If we disrespect them, is also engage the downfall. And then also the another one is someone ask dharma. They don't try to examine how is your knowledge, but they really try to understand dharma, and so they ask questions that if we don't answer these questions, if we don't know how to answer, it's no problem. But we know that answer, we have time, everything is ready. But if we don't do that, is also engage this downfall. And then there is one, someone invite you, someone kindly invite you, but you try to be bossy, I think, because of one's arrogance. No, I don't. It's very possible sometimes. Some are very humble, no more money, not rich, they invite. No, I don't go. Some are pretty rich, or then they invite, we go. So sometimes it happens. It's actually not a good thing. So sometimes when they invite, but it's someone invite and we don't go, then it's breaking the Bodhisattva vow. Not like this. It depends, Someone invite. And then I love to go. The go there is for myself, but doing something here is for many beings. If something like that, then it's better to stay. Otherwise, yeah. Here, Sellosopalim, as I mentioned, someone offer you gold, jewels, silvers, and you say, I don't touch it. That's they sincerely offer, and you are going to accept this for benefit others. When they offer you a gold like this size, suddenly, I need this, and then keep this. Where is my lock, zip look, or where is my code number, or whatever we put maybe under the ground or whatever? That is the incorrect. The correct way is, they offer the gold like this size. Immediately, the imagination is, I'm going to cultivate merit for the sake of that person. And I'm going to make vast that person's merit. So I'm going to make a offer to the Buddhas. Offer to the Buddha means make his Buddha's statue or so forth, So that's where we are going to accept that at that time. And then another one is Chundupalajimism, is those who are very excited to listen Dharma. If we don't give Dharma, don't share Dharma, that's I already mentioned, quite similar. But there are pretty details. Then another one is, it's in the Dharma words, Tsutum Charva Yavandor means someone who break, like ex-monks or ex-nuns, or someone who breaking refugee vow, and then we say, I don't talk with him, with her, I don't spend time with these people because they are ex-monks, ex-nuns, or something like that. Then if you, because I have Bodhisattva vow, I have this monastic vow, I have a Vajrayana vow. If we do think that, that's not good. Because we engage this downfall. So we are going to take care them with compassion and love. Paratel Lommaji means when sometimes, oh, I don't want to learn. Learning Buddhism is useless. Buddha Dharma is useless. I am very kind of a spiritual practitioner. I don't want to learn. But if, I'm going to, opposite of this is, I'm going to learn, I'm going to understand Dharma. I understood this part, but still I'm going to understand that part for benefit others. Because Bodhisattvas has many activities. We are engaged in many activities. So if that is little inappropriate, but Bodhisattvas learn how to kill animals sometimes. So that means it does not mean they are going to kill it, but some occasionally some animal seriously suffering. There is no way to recover. But not always need to kill. For example, there is an animal, somebody killed that animal very forcefully, forcefully. Forcefully, how do they kill? They peel off, actually maybe skin off or what, take off all before they die. Like the hunters, the tigers, how they eat, the wolves, how to eat animals, And then after they finish the body and then they die. Between that, there are so many suffering. So in that moment, then there's methods, but I don't share this. I cannot share with you. But I don't think it's you are engaged that part, okay? Then another one is you have a special power to benefit other beings, but you don't do. That means after you receive Bodhisattva vow, you have a special power to benefit all sentient beings. How? It does not mean you are going to fly around the universe. It means, today I have a golden opportunity to dedicate marriage together. In this open prayer one, I think I never caught that. It's quite important. I think here, may not. So there is a, here. By the blessings of the Buddhas who attain the three kayas, by the blessings of the truth of the unchanging dharmata, and by the blessings of the undivided Sangha order, may my aspiration be fulfilled according to this. I don't know this, but the related is by the blessings of undivided Sangha order, may my. So actually it's Gendu machine means many Sangha gathering together has a special power. This the main the reason is this dedication. So that's where, for example, here we are many Sangha being together. So if we dedicate it together, it has great benefits. We can greatly benefit other beings. So only yourself stay somewhere in the corner of your room and dedicate, or come together to practice, dedicate together. So much more. This is really I'm honest. Try to be honest. So it says that. So sometimes you give up. I can't do. I don't know Dharma. I can't do. I cannot benefit others. So then this is not good. You can benefit. You can. Your body, speech, and mind turned into virtue, and then you can benefit other beings. And then also there's Loputso Atandlin. It's actually for the sake of. For example, you gave me $10 today. If you gave me $10, and then tomorrow I try to get $20 from you, so for that reasons, I say, oh, your $10 benefit me greatly. And then it changes your mind, and then you try to give me $100 tomorrow. So that is not good. Otherwise, you gave me $10 and I just ignore, I don't care. It's not good. I must say thank you. If it is benefit, of course, say that, but not motivate that for get another one next time from you, you know. Okay, that is, and then not to this don't the meaningless speech. That's your usually we said, and then so forth. Then the bad actions. Nobody likes some actions, and we act through this way. We cannot benefit other beings. And then I'm going to liberate from this samsara only myself. This is not Bodhisattva's thinking. And then sometimes people criticize too much. Many people criticize that your action is not good, your behavior is not good, your whatever you're speaking or whatever. Many people say the bad things to you, and at that time we are going to examine ourselves, and we don't try to change our behavior, character. That is also engage in downfall. And sometimes we are engaged with afflictive emotions, negative thoughts. We don't try to reduce or avoid our negative thoughts. That is also a negative one. And then sometimes people criticize using harsh words, and again suddenly repeat the same thing is not good. So today there's many things that I mentioned. That do you think these are really useful or not in your family, with your friends? If you have a Bodhicitta, if you follow these things exactly, you do what it says Bodhisattvas do. You don't do what Bodhisattvas don't do. Your family is really peaceful family. Very. Then you stay with your family, with partners. It's really great. Then another one is Tripanana Yavandor, means when someone angry to you, and then since from that time you don't reply to angry emotion to that person, but then you don't care about that person, is also not good, because you are practitioner of Bodhisattva, you know, Bodhicitta, you know. And then these sometimes you have angry emotion, then you arouse angry emotion from your mind, and then if you don't apply some antidote of this, it's also related downfall. And then this is also important. You try to collect many students for the sake of reputation, famous, outwardly concerts. Only this way you try to gathering many sangha is also engage this bodhisattvas, the downfall. But for the sake of benefit other beings, and then how many sangha gathering together, and these are of course engage bodhicitta, not engage downfalls, you know. And then sometimes you become laziness, or because of weather, because of other situations, today I cannot cultivate bodhicitta. At that time you are going to apply the antidote of your laziness. And sometimes you just speak meaningless speech, you know. You have interesting and talking about dharma, and you start to fall asleep, or you try to run away. And talking meaningless speech, criticize, you are so excited, you are crowd, you are very rush, you are in a rush to speak. So don't do that. Here says, thing is, and then sometimes you don't search samadhis. The meaning of samadhi, that means how to apply samadhi, how to practice samadhi. Samadhi means meditation, you know. actually, Tenginzin, Samadhi in Dharma words, Tenginzin. Tenginzin means, Zin is actually a hold. Actually, we say Dara, Dara in Sanskrit, Dara means hold. Tingin means not forcefully, just peacefully. Like sometimes we are in the water, lie down, then we are not sink inside, very kind of softly can lie down on the river or water. Like the thing is just peacefully, evenly, evening, or as rest at ease and so forth. Yeah. Something about okay, then there is a agitated and drowsiness, fogginess, fog, and doubt. These are the dhyani, opposite of dhyani. Dhyani means the name of another meditation. In this case, I think it's called Sanskrit dhyani. So there are different layers. It is dhyani of mundane, dhyani of this dharma. So mundane means some these gods, they reach the very higher level of meditation, but still they are not transcended from samsara, so they can maintain very long time in these samadhis. So then that since time is okay, we have 4 minutes. Is it too much? Thank you so much. You already practice tolerance. So then next is another one is if you sometimes there is a meditation experience, and suddenly if you fixate or attach this experience, that's also not good one. But this is I'm going to clarify that, and then we will stop here. Okay. So when you arise some experiences of Dharma practice, suddenly don't try to avoid, don't try to run away from that experience. Actually, in the Dharma path instructions mention that as exactly here says, don't fixate one's meditation experience and so forth. But if you try to give it up suddenly, then it's difficult to come back this experience. So that's where you try to how to say, maintain for a little while, and then you will notice that your fixation become more stronger, and then you can stop there. Okay, thank you so much. And now we are going to dedicate together, so please you repeat me, and I have big hope you can memorize this for the sake of your life and for the sake of your activities. Okay. Now, as long as space endures,
space endures,
as long as there are beings to be found,
as long as there are beings to be found,
may I continue likewise to remain,
May I continue likewise to remain,
to drive away the sorrows of the world.
to drive away the sorrows of the world.
Now, as long as space endures,
now as long as space endures,
as long as there are beings to be found,
as long as there are beings to be found,
may I continue likewise to remain,
May I continue likewise to remain.
To drive away the sorrows of the world.
To drive away the sorrow of the world.
Now, as long as space endures,
Now,
As long as space endures.
as long as there are beings to be found,
as
As long as there are beings to be found.
may I continue likewise to remain,
May I continue likewise to remain.
to drive away the sorrows of the world.
To drive away the sorrows of the world.
Okay, thank you so much. And may you all greatly benefit, all beings, whoever you know, whoever you hear your names, whoever you speak, whoever have a contact with you, you can, may you greatly benefit and liberate all beings from samsara and sorrow. And may you have a long life and a happy life. Thank you so much. I deeply rejoice you all. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Khenpo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thanks everyone for joining this teaching session. For those of you who would like to continue with Khenpo's Dharma discussion, if you're on YouTube, then you'll need to sign off and then sign in to the Dharma discussion. For those of you who are on Zoom right now, just stay where you are and we'll be back in just a moment.